Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
Good afternoon,
Welcome
sir.
to the 14th. Welcome to the
Good
14th annual general. Good afternoon. Welcome to the 14th annual general meeting of EMS Limited. I am Nankishore Sharma, company secretary of your company, participating from Ghaziabad. Convey on behalf of member present at this meeting, my warm greeting and welcome Mr. Ramveer Singh, Chairman, and other respected members of the board of directors of the company. Now I request Mr. Ramveer Singh, the chairman of the company, to kindly commence the proceeding of the meeting by addressing this dignified virtual gathering on behalf of the board. I request you all to please welcome Mr. Ramveer Singh, who is the presiding over the meeting.
आदरणीय सभी शेयरधारकों, बोर्ड मेंबर्स, संबंधित हितधारकों तथा बैठक में उपस्थित सभी गणमान्य व्यक्तियों को मेरा नमस्कार। मैं आप सभी का कंपनी की 14वीं वार्षिक बैठक में प्रतिभाग करने हेतु धन्यवाद ज्ञापित करता हूं। मुझे आशा ही नहीं, पूर्ण विश्वास है कि आप सभी अपने परिवारजनों, प्रियजनों के साथ सकुशल स्वस्थ होंगे। और कंपनी हमारी जो है वो वाटर सेक्टर में काम करती है मेनली, और इस सेक्टर में असीमित संभावनाएं हैं और हमारा मेन फोकस हमेशा वाटर सेक्टर में ही रहेगा, ये मैं आपको विश्वास दिलाता हूँ। और आगे की मीटिंग की कार्रवाई के लिए मैं मिस्टर आशीष तोमर, जो कंपनी के एमडी है, उनको आमंत्रित करता हूं, उनसे अनुरोध करता हूं कि वो आगे कार्रवाई स्टार्ट करें। थैंक यू।
Thank you, Chairman, sir. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I, Ashish Tomar, Managing Director and Chief Financial Officer of EMS Limited, welcome you all on behalf of the board to the 14th annual general meeting of the company being held today through video conference. I trust you are well and I extend my heartfelt gratitude for your virtual attendance. With the requisite quorum being present through video conferencing, the meeting is duly constituted and I hereby call the meeting to order. First, it is my pleasure to introduce to you all the members of the board present at this meeting. I would also request each member to acknowledge when I introduce him or her. Mrs. Kritika Tomar, Whole-Time Director and Chairman of the CSR Committee. Mr. Achal Kapoor, an Independent Director of the company. Mrs. Chetna, an Independent Director of the company and Chairperson of the Audit Committee.
Good morning to all of you. Good morning to all of you.
Good morning. Mr. Mukesh Kumar Garg, an Independent Director of the company and Chairperson of the Nomination and Remuneration Committee.
Namaskar.
Namaskar. Namaskar. Ms. Swati Jain, an Independent Director of the company and Chairperson of the Stakeholder and Relationship Committee.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon.
In compliance with the requirements of the Secretarial Standards 2 on general meetings, Ms. Jyoti Arora, partner of Messrs. Ritik Kapoor and Company, statutory auditors, and Mr. Vikram Grover, secretarial auditors, are also present in the meeting through video conferencing. I thank all the members, colleagues on the board, auditors, and the management team for joining this meeting. Now I request our company secretary, Mr. Nandkishore Sharma, to read the arrangements made for the members at this 14th AGM.
Sure, sir. The company has enabled the members to participate at the 14th annual general meeting through video conferencing facility. The facility for joining this meeting through video conferencing is made available for the members on first-come, first-served basis. The proceedings of this meeting are being webcasted for all our shareholders as per the details provided in the notice to this annual general meeting. The proceeding of this annual general meeting shall be deemed to be held conduct at the registered office of the company. The register of directors and KMP, the register of contract or arrangement and other document mentioned in the AGM notice have been made available for inspection by the members of the company during the proceeding of this AGM at the website of the company. As the AGM is being held through video conferencing, the facility for appointment of proxies was not available. Hence, the proxy register for the inspection is not available. The company has received requests from a few members to register them as a speaker at this meeting. Accordingly, the floor will be open for these members to ask questions or express their views, and we will facilitate this session once the managing directors open the floor for question and answer. It may be noted that the company reserves the right to limit the number of members asking questions depending on the availability of the time at this AGM. Members can send their queries on email ID cs@ems.co.in. The company will respond to the same within 15 days. The company has provided the facility to cast vote electronically on all resolutions set forth in the AGM notice. Members who have not cast their vote electronically and are participating in this meeting will have an opportunity to cast their vote through e-voting system provided by the NSDL. Member may please note that there will be no voting by show of hands. I request all the members who have not voted through remote e-voting to cast their vote through e-voting during this meeting. The facility of e-voting shall be available for 15 minutes after the conclusion of the AGM. The board of directors have appointed Mr. Debabrata Devnath, partners of Messrs R&D Company Secretary, New Delhi, as a scrutinizer for scrutinizing the e-voting process. The voting result along with scrutinizer report will be made available within 2 working days from the conclusion of the meeting on the website of the company, NSDL, as well as BSE and NSE. In accordance with the Companies Act 2013 and SEBI regulation, kindly note that the members were entitled to cast their vote through remote e-voting from September 27-24 at 9 a.m. to September 29, 2024 at 5 p.m. The shareholders entitled to cast their vote as specified in the notice were as on cutoff date of September 23rd, 2024. As per the Companies Act 2013, the voting will be carried out electronically. The result will be declared within time as per Companies Act 2013 and SEBI listing regulation on the website of the company. Now I request our managing director to address the member attending the meeting. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Sharma. The company has taken all the efforts feasible by the company to enable members to participate and to vote on items being considered at this meeting. Before we take up items as per notice, let me present to you the key highlights of the performance for the financial year 23-24. Dear shareholders, I, Managing Director of the company, would like to first extend my gratitude to all the investors and stakeholders for showing your confidence and belief in the company, which has resulted into making this financial year 23-24 as the remarkable milestone for the company for successfully completing its initial public offer. We are happy to present our 14th annual report for the financial year 23-24 before you all. This repost will provide a detailed overview of the financial as well as business growth of the company. As you all know that your company is into treatment of wastewater, drinking water treatment, industrial water treatment, building contracts, as well as electricity distribution works, which are allotted by the government departments. This sector in which your company operates is a very emerging sector because, as we all know, that very less work has been done in our country on the cleanliness of water, and now there is a tremendous scope of work in this sector, as the availability of water is decreasing every day and its demand is increasing continuously. Therefore, this sector in which your company operates is a very demanding sector and there is unlimited scope of work. Accordingly, your company is also increasing its geographical presence across the country, as earlier your company was working only in the states like UP, Uttarakhand, Rajasthan, Bihar, Maharashtra, and now the company is also extending its footprint to other states. Also, like your company has recently been awarded L1 status for one of the tenders awarded by Kolkata Municipal Corporation, valued at rupees 681.49 crores, having 74% share. Further, I would also like to state that with your support and belief, you have seen tremendous growth of your company during financial year 23-24, and accordingly, we assure you that all that your company will make its considerable efforts to increase this level of growth year-on-year basis and will create value addition for you all. Today, India is the fifth largest economy in the world with a GDP of $3.7 trillion, and it is expected that in the next 3 years, it will become the third largest economy in the world with the GDP of $5 trillion. The government's continuous efforts to strengthen the domestic economy through increased capital spending, policy shifts towards improving the ease of doing business, and the creation of a world-class digital infrastructure and payments platform, etc., will be showing results. The company's accounts for the year ended March 31st, 2024 have already been circulated to you. With your permission, I would like to take them as read. EMS Limited has experienced an extraordinary year, completing its first financial year since listing. During the year, your company registered the consolidated revenue of 79,331.08 lakhs as compared to rupees 53,816.17 lakhs in the previous year, registering a growth of 47.41%. The consolidated net profit after tax for the financial year 23-24 is 15,266.32 lakhs as compared to 10,885.13 lakhs in the previous year, representing a growth of 40.25%. This remarkable performance is a direct result of our unwavering commitment towards excellence. The above numbers clearly indicate that your company achieved significant strides in the water wastewater treatment plants and sewage construction sector, and also set new standards in quality and customer satisfaction. The successful and timely completion of projects awarded by the government stands as a testament to our engineering excellence and project management capabilities. We are not just building infrastructure, we are building the foundation for healthier communities. As we look to the future, our vision is clear that we are committed to being at the forefront of sustainable water treatment and sewerage practices. The need for efficient water management and resilient infrastructure has never been more pressing, and we are ready to meet this demand head-on. Further, Government of India has also once again emphasized its vision of making India Viksit Bharat by 2047 in its budget for the financial year 24-25 through its various schemes for its citizens, which in turn is expected to further drive opportunities in the water, wastewater treatment, and irrigation sectors. Through the various policies and scheme of the government, your company have the oasis of opportunity in the upcoming years. As a part of our CSR initiatives, we are focusing on education and health. These two areas are foundational to building thriving communities and are central to our mission to make a positive impact beyond our core operations. Your company has also committed to highest ethical standards in all business dealings, fostering transparency and accountability through the organization. A robust governance framework ensures compliance with the regulation and global best practices. I am confident enough for the business growth of your company, which will continue for futures. Further, before concluding, I would like to express my gratitude to all the stakeholders for the firm belief and consistent support in the business of the company. It is the continuous efforts of your company to create value addition for all of you invariably, and together we will achieve new levels of success and build new benchmark for the organization in the sewerage and water treatment industry. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your detailed deliberation on business performance of the company. The notice of the 14th annual general meeting and the annual report containing the audited financial statement, including the consolidated financial statement for the year ended March 31st, 2024, and the board report and auditor's report thereof have been sent by electronic mode to those members whose email address are registered with the companies or with the depositories. These documents have also been made available on the investor section of the company's website. In view of the above, the notice and the report of board of directors is being taken as read. The statutory auditor's report on the standalone and consolidated financial statement respectively are available on the page number 149 and 216 on the annual report. Is free from any disqualification, observation, or comment on the financial transaction or matters which would have an adverse effect on the functioning of the company. Hence, with your permission, I take the auditor's report as read. Further, the secretarial audit report is enclosed as Annexure F to the board report on page number 55 of this year's annual report. Has no other qualification, observation, or comment except that web links provided in the corporate governance report under section 27.2 are not accurate and specific, as they will not redirect to the relevant document section of the website. Only the home page web link was mentioned in the corporate governance report, and the management give their representation that at the time of filing of corporate governance report, website of the company was under maintenance. Hence, exact link was not given. And with your permission, I take the secretarial audit report as read. We now take up the resolution as set forth in the notice. We will open the floor for any question by members after all the resolutions have been tabled. The members may kindly note that as per the notice convening the 14th annual general meeting, the following items are placed for voting. Item number 1 of the notice for your consideration relates to the adoption of audited standalone and consolidated financial statement for the year ended March 31st, 2024, together with the report of the board of directors and auditors thereon. The resolution is being placed before the meeting to be passed as an ordinary resolution. Item number 2 of the notice for your consideration relates to the declaration of final dividend of ₹1 per equity shares of face value of ₹10 each for the financial year 23-24. The resolution is being placed before the meeting to be passed as an ordinary resolution. Item number 3 of the notice for your consideration relates to the appointment a director in place of Mr. Ashish Tomar, who retired by rotation and being eligible offer himself for reappointment. The text of the resolution has been provided in the notice of the AGM. The resolution is being placed before the meeting to be passed as an ordinary resolution. Item number 4 of the notice for your consideration relates to the approval of remuneration of post auditor for the financial year 24-25. The text of the resolution has been provided in the notice of the AGM. The resolution is placed before the meeting to be passed as an ordinary resolution. Now I invite the shareholders who had registered themselves as a speaker to put forth their queries and suggestions. I request the speaker to be precise. We shall be happy to answer your question or provide clarification after all the questions are asked. I will request the pre-registered speaker shareholder to ask their question one by one. Members are requested to unmute their microphone on their names being called out before speaking, and they may also enable their webcam if they wish to appear on the video. Each shareholder will have 2 minutes for their queries in order to give opportunity to all other pre-registered speaker shareholders. Once you have asked the question, you can mute yourself and continue to watch the proceeding. Answer to the queries raised by the shareholder will be provided by the management once all the speaker shareholders have spoken. Members may also note that a company reserves the right to limit the number of members asking questions depending on the availability of time, and those shareholders who are unable to speak due to connectivity issue would be allowed to speak once the other shareholders have been given a chance to speak. The first speaker shareholder is Mr. Dhruvesh Anil Sangvi. Mr. Dhruvesh. Okay. Our next speaker shareholder is Mr. Radhesham Tosniwal. Mr. Radhesham.
सर नमस्ते। सर मेरा एक सिंपल सा क्वेश्चन था कंपनी बहुत अच्छे से ग्रो कर रही है। तो सिर्फ यही पूछना चाह रहा था कि जैसे हमारा जो एबिटा है वो 25% है, या इससे ज़्यादा ही है। तो मैं सिर्फ ये पूछना चाह रहा था कि बाकी सारी कंपनियां इतना मार्जिन नहीं बना रही है, तो हमारी कंपनी में ऐसे कौन से फैक्टर्स है जो हमारा 25% एबिटा रह रहा है।
Thank you, Mr. Ramesh. Now we are moving forward next speaker members, Mr. Vikyat Kansal.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
I would like to congratulate you for the great work done in the sector and the stellar results in FY 23-24. I have a couple of questions. First, to begin with, we saw Uttar Pradesh was a major contributor of the business that we were doing. Given the current order book, what's the state mix as of today? And second, any plans to enter into municipal solid waste management like waste to energy or so? Because that is also a sustainable theme which is expected to see a lot of government push in the coming time. So that was my query, sir.
Much. We now move toward this next speaker shareholders, Mr. Chandan Mishra. Mr. Chandan. Okay. Thank you so much. Not worry. We now move to our next speaker shareholder, Mr. Naresh Tomar. Mr. Naresh Kumar ji.
ईश्वर से प्रार्थना करते हैं कि और अच्छा करें। क्या करें? हेलो। हाँ, क्या बोलना है? हेलो। हाँ, कंपनी अच्छा कर रही है और हम शुभकामनाएं देते हैं। प्रॉफिट मार्जिन अच्छा आ रहा है और हमें कोई शिकायत नहीं है।
Thank you so much for your appreciation. Sir, I request to Mr. Technical Person ki please check if the missed person has joined or not. Mr. Dhruvesh Anil Shangi. Okay. Mr. Chandan Mishra. Okay. Thank you so much, dear shareholders. Mr. Chandan Mishra.
Yeah, I'm audible now. Hello, I'm audible now. Yeah, hi. Good afternoon, everyone. And first of all, just would like to wish the management of EMS that congratulations for completion of 1 year of listing, and congratulations for the wonderful number in FY 24-25 in Q1 of FY 25 as well. We're expecting the same margins in the current financial years. My question: recently, company disclosed this company want to acquire 75% stake in Bridge Bihari Pulp and Paper. So my questions are: first, that कंपनी क्या नए सेगमेंट में एंटर करने जा रही है? सेकंड, इस एक्विजिशन से कंपनी को क्या बेनिफिट होने वाला है? सो दीज आर माय टू क्वेश्चंस.
Thank you so much. Dear shareholders, due to time constraint, this was the last question for shareholders who did not get an opportunity to ask their question. would request to send your queries on email ID cs@ems.co.in. The company will respond to the same within 15 days. Thank you so much. I now hand over the proceeding to our Managing Director to answer these queries raised by the shareholders. Over to you, sir.
क्वेश्चन जो आपके हमारे शेयर होल्डर्स की तरफ से आए, एक तो ये था कि भाई जो प्रॉफिट का परसेंटेज है वो हमारा 25% मेंटेन रहेगा या औरों का इतना क्यों नहीं है। औरों का तो हमें पता नहीं, लेकिन जिस दिन से हमारी कंपनी बनी आप हमारा पिछले 10 साल का ट्रैक रिकॉर्ड देख सकते हो। हमारा मार्जिन 25% के आसपास ही है, इससे 1-2% कम या ज्यादा रहता है हर साल। जहां तक बात है, हमारा जो काम है ये केवल कंस्ट्रक्शन का काम नहीं है, इसमें इंजीनियरिंग बेस्ड काम है। ये इसमें हाइड्रोलिक इंजीनियरिंग जिसकी जितनी अच्छी होगी, जितना प्री बिड इंजीनियरिंग जिसकी जितनी अच्छी होगी, उतने अच्छे तरीके से वो बिड कर सकता है, उतने अच्छे तरीके से मार्जिन बना सकता है। और हमारा काम जिसमें हमारा नेटवर्किंग के साथ में काम होगा, उसी में मार्जिन इसमें अच्छे हैं। नेटवर्किंग का काम करने वाली पार्टीज कम है, उसमें थोड़ा औरों के मुकाबले कंपटीशन कम है, इसलिए हमारे मार्जिन और हमारे खर्चे औरों के मुकाबले कम है, इसलिए हमारा मार्जिन ठीक है। ये तो रही मार्जिन की बात। और रीजन की बात यह है कि हम पैन इंडिया है, धीरे धीरे जब हमें हमारे मार्जिन पे जहां भी काम मिलेगा हम उस काम को कर लेंगे, हमें उसमें कोई तकलीफ नहीं है। एक क्वेश्चन आया था कि भाई हम दूसरे सेक्टर में से वेस्ट मैनेजमेंट में ट्राई करेंगे नहीं करेंगे। अगर हमें इस सेक्टर, वैसे तो हमारा जो सेक्टर है इसी में काफी काम है, लेकिन अगर सेम मार्जिन पर हमें उधर भी काम मिलेगा तो उसको ट्राई करने में हमें कोई अर्ज नहीं है। एक क्वेश्चन आया था कि भाई हमने एक ब्रज बिहारी पल्प एंड पेपर की एक एसेट वो किया है, अभी लिया है कि भाई इसमें हमारी कंपनी को क्या जरूरत थी और क्यों लिया। तो इसके बारे में मेरा ये कहना है कि भाई हमको जो हम काम लेते हैं इसमें हमें परफॉर्मेंस गारंटी और मोबिलाइजेशन बैंक गारंटियां देनी होती है, और इसके अगेंस्ट हमें बैंक में एक मार्जिन कोलेटरल सिक्योरिटी या तो हम एफडीआर के रूप में दे या किसी एसेट के रूप में दे। हमको ये जो ब्रज बिहारी पल्प एंड पेपर है ये हमने ऑक्शन में ली थी और ये बहुत अच्छे मार्जिन पे हमको मिल रही थी। तो हमारा ये था कि या तो हम 60 करोड़ रुपए की एफडीआर बना करके बैंक में रख दे, जिसमें कि 5-4% का हमें इंटरेस्ट मिलेगा, और ये प्रॉपर्टी आज की तारीख में भी कम से कम बहुत अच्छे मार्जिन की, बहुत बढ़िया सेविंग की है। और जो एसेट पर, जमीन पर जो हमें बचत होती है वो 4-5 साल में दोगुनी हो जाती है, और बैंक भी उसको प्रिफर करते हैं कि भाई उसको कोई प्रॉपर्टी वगैरह मिल जाए। तो हमें अपने पास से कुछ नहीं लगाना पड़ा, जो हमारा पैसा हम एफडीआर में देते वही पैसा हमने इधर अच्छे उसके लिए ग्रोथ के लिए हमने इसमें इन्वेस्ट करने की बात है। वो उसको चलाने का हमारा कोई इरादा नहीं है कि भाई हम उसको चलाएंगे, फैक्ट्री को चलाएंगे, उससे कुछ अर्निंग होगी, वो कुछ नहीं है अभी। और कोई क्वेश्चन हो तो?
With that, I believe we have covered all the questions that were asked. In case any question is left and not answered, please email us on cs@ems.co.in and we will respond to you at the earliest. I will now move to voting. Members may note that e-voting on the NSTL platform will continue to be available for next 15 minutes. Therefore, I request members who have not cast their vote yet to do so within next 15 minutes. The combined result of remote e-voting and e-voting at the AGM will be declared after the report of scrutinizer is received. The result of e-voting shall be announced after receiving the report from the scrutinizer within prescribed timelines and shall be placed on the company's website and on the website of the NSTL, it is service provider, and communicated to BSE Limited and NSE Limited. The resolution that is set out in the notice shall be deemed to be passed today, subject to the receipt of requisite number of votes. With this, the 14th annual general meeting comes to an end, and request to the chairman to give the vote of thanks to the esteemed shareholders.
मैं आज की इस वार्षिक बैठक में भाग लेने वाले सभी प्रतिभागियों को अपनी और मैनेजमेंट की ओर से हार्दिक धन्यवाद देता हूं और उनका शुक्रिया अदा करता हूं कि उन्होंने जो है हमारी इस मीटिंग में भाग लिया, हमें समय दिया और हमें हमेशा कंटिन्यूअस जो सपोर्ट शेयर होल्डर्स की तरफ से तथा सभी गणमान्य व्यक्तियों की ओर से मिलता रहा, उसके लिए हम उनके हृदय से आभारी हैं। तथा आपको मैं यहाँ ये विश्वास दिलाता हूँ कि हमारी कंपनी का जो आज तक ट्रैक रिकॉर्ड रहा है, जो प्रॉफिट मार्जिन रहे हैं, वो आगे भी कम से कम 2-3 साल के काम तो हमारे 3 साल के काम तो हमारे वर्क इन हैंड ही हैं, वो सेम स्टेटस के हैं, सेम प्रॉफिट मार्जिन के हैं। तो मैं आपको विश्वास दिलाता हूँ कि भाई कंपनी में प्रॉफिट मार्जिन की अभी कोई ऐसी समस्या नहीं है और वो लगातार इसी जैसे पीछे से इसकी ग्रोथ है वो मेंटेन रहेगी। और अंत में मैं आप सभी को का धन्यवाद ज्ञापित करता हूं और मीटिंग की समाप्ति की घोषणा करता हूं। नमस्कार, धन्यवाद।